roof. With those famous lights, she beat Mio Yoshida to pick up a massive victory, perhaps the biggest win of her career thus far. She is MVP's reigning IBF Bantamweight World Champion, fighting out of Dallas, Texas, USA. Please say hello to Sharetta Metcalf.
That one is, there are some that...
Her opponent is royalty, hailing from the beautiful country known as Denmark. 2 years ago, on the first big MVP card, headlined by Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley in Cleveland, Ohio. All she has done since then is win. She is Yamilet Mercado, the pride of Mexico, Yamilet Mercado. What a great honor it is to say hello to our next competitor, the woman who will be facing Yamilet Mercado. She will be defending her unified super bantamweight crown, and just this morning, we got some big news. She is the newest member of the MVP stable. She has made a name for herself, in particular in the UK. She is #1 in the super bantamweight division by all the major outlets, holding the WBO, IBF, and IBO and Ring Magazine titles. She supports Crystal Palace. We won't hold that against her. She is the one and only Ellie Scotney, one of the most exciting all-action fighters, regardless of gender, on the planet. Ellie Scotney, hailing from London, England. Just this morning, news broke that she has signed with MVP. What a massive addition to this card. Welcome, Ellie. All right, we move along now to the co-main event. What a fight this is going to be. Can't wait to say hello. Start shining a bigger spotlight on the women, giving them a bigger platform. He's putting his money where his mouth is. Jake Paul, I'd like to welcome you to the stage for a few words.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Can you guys believe this? Let's go. The biggest, the best, the brightest night in the history of women's combat sports. We can't get a microphone that works though. Thank you, Netflix, to MSG, to my team at MVP, to the fans, to all of the fighters, and above all, to Amanda and Katie for making this happen. Tickets are now on sale at Ticketmaster.com. Get them before they sell out. Nice try out there. I'm beyond grateful to be on this stage today as I look back to where I was to where we are. I moved to Los Angeles when I was 16. Made a bunch of money before I was 20. I thought I was the king of the world, but in many ways I was on a destructive downward spiral. Made many mistakes, which I still am judged for today, but those errors made me who I am today. Boxing found me 5 years ago where I made my professional debut. That night I fell in love with the sport. Amazingly, that event, unknowingly, was when I met Amanda Serrano, who I didn't know of, but who was already a decorated multi-division champion and was fighting on the same card as me, except off of TV, which is insane. Who would have known that we would be here together today? Amanda, hello. When Nikisa and I started MVP 3.5 years ago, we had 3 priorities. 1, to be fighter first. 2, to give young boxers opportunity. And 3, to elevate women's boxing to the forefront of the sport. Every decision we have made since has been driven by those priorities. And well, here we are. The second ever boxing event on Netflix, headlined by 2 of the greatest athletes in boxing history and stacked with the best fighters in the world. Every fight on this main card will either be an undisputed or unified championship. Insane. To all of the amazing fighters on this stage, you have earned this spot. This is your moment. This is your time to show the world what we are all about. To shut up these ignorant incumbents who say women's boxing doesn't belong here, or for the new entrants who show no regard or respect for women. It's them who don't belong. It's Amanda and Katie's show, but it's your job to steal the spotlight and seal your future. To Katie Taylor, we may be on opposite sides, opposite teams, but we are on the same team, the side of goodness, the side of giving back, the side of God. You are a great champion, and I appreciate having the opportunity to work with you again. To the GOAT, Amanda Serrano, you are the heart and soul of MVP. You are the warrior that the world watched last November fight through the cuts. You are the greatest Puerto Rican champion of all time and the leader of equality, and above all, you are an amazing human being who deserves every bit of success. When the bell rings on Friday, July 11th, from MSG live on Netflix, Amanda Serrano will become the highest paid female athlete in the history of all sports. Highest payday for an event, tournament match ever. Get that money. This event is the biggest one of my career, inside or outside the ring. To be able to promote this event, these athletes at MSG on Netflix at the age of 28 is an honor and privilege that I take extremely seriously. And I promise every one of you on this stage, and to all the women who have joined MVP, we will not let you down. You take care of business in the ring, and we will do everything we can for you outside of the ring. I will leave you with this. Taylor Serrano 1 and 2 were two of the best fights in sports history. And the trilogy will be even better. You do not want to miss this. The world will be watching.
Listen, this is truly a great opportunity, not just from Katie and I, but for all these incredible women up here right now. This is a great opportunity for all of them to shine, and they're gonna do that come Friday night, July 11th. And I'm just honored to be part of MVP for how they're helping women in sports, how in boxing, how they're giving us our biggest payday, how they're giving us the biggest spotlight on the biggest platform, Netflix, and the biggest stage, MSG. I'm truly honored to be a part of this this night, and yeah, I'm going to win officially.
When someone's up 2 on the first 2, what needs to happen differently this time around to get the W?
100%. To answer your question as well, this trilogy is granted because I feel like I won this fight clearly. I think the world, the millions of people who are watching on Netflix, the 70,000 plus in the stadium, felt like I won this fight. Nevertheless, Katie Taylor is a great champion, and I can't wait to share the ring with her once again. The third time's a charm for us here in New York. It's a full circle coming back to New York. And I'm just excited, and I just have to, be smart. I'm bringing in, adding new people to my team, and we have 3 months to go at it and train really hard and just tighten up those loose ends. And I guarantee, come July 11th, I will be the new.
Right, 20 of the greatest rounds in the history of boxing. I'll ask a couple more questions and then throw it over to the media. I want to ask a question to the other undisputed champion here. Why did you make this move?
This was a very big move for me. As a fighter who loves to be consistent, a fighter who loves to show the world her skill and her experience, MVP has allowed me and given me the biggest platform to do so, and I'm excited July 11th to show that.
Now, I'm not trying to stir the pot with your new friends, but this is a dream match right here, you two. Is this a part of the plan as well, or now that you're stablemates, is Amanda no longer in your line of sight?
You never know in boxing. I think that's a biggest quote we can use.
Fair enough. I'll ask your opponent, Jennifer, a quick question, and I do believe she has a translator in attendance, or an interpreter to be exact. Jennifer, this is a massive opportunity for you. You're no stranger to Netflix, like I said, your appearance on Money Heist. She's one of the best fighters in the world. In your opinion, what's the key to defeating her?
Jennifer, para nadie es un secreto que eres una de las mejores boxeadoras.
Mary Casamassa, 6-0, going up against the 2-0, two-time Olympian, Tam Thibault. This is Sharetta Metcalf. Thorsland, 23-0, 9 knockouts against Sharetta Metcalf, 14-4-1, 2 knockouts in a 10-round world title unification bout contested at 118 pounds. All right, next up, a 100 versus Yamilet Mercado. Ellie Scotney, 10-0 against Mexico's WBC Super Bantamweight World Champion, the 24-3 with 5 knockouts, Yamilet Mercado. Thank you, ladies. Time now for the co-main event, going up against the 12-0 Jennifer Miranda. 10-round undisputed super featherweight championship fight contested at 130 pounds. Island Katie Taylor and her opponent, the pride of Puerto Rico and New York City, the 7th Division World Champion, moving up once again, the one and only, the real deal, Amanda Serrano. Amanda with a nod to the second fight, rocking the headgear, 2 of the greatest fighters in the history of the sweet science. Round 3, round 21, goes down July 11th. Step aside, Ali Frazier, Holyfield Bowe, Gotti Ward. You have some company in the form of Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. One more time, everyone. These are the women, and there are more to come as well, that will be competing on a historic night, Friday, July 11th, from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, live on Netflix. Headline by Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano 3.
Let's go, chicken.